I just sourced my first Black Friday sale of the year and I did it live for you guys. I did manually sourcing using SellerAmp. I found some really great stuff. Went over a ton of great insights too about buy box, whether I'd buy something, whether I'd merchant fulfill it, all this great stuff. So I hope you find this enjoyable. Let me know in the comments if you find this video helpful and if you want me to make more videos like this. Like, subscribe, do all that, and leave comments below. Enjoy the video. All right, we're gonna source this Target Black Friday deal. This will, by the time this video posts, the sale will be over. I just kind of did this because I do not want to kind of like tank the prices on you guys, but we're gonna be manually sourcing using SellerAmp. If you're not familiar with SellerAmp, I have a quick start guide here that walks you through everything. This is totally free. There'll be a link down below. This is the beginner, my exact settings, how I set up the Google Sheet, how I found $468 in an hour. Just more and more live sourcing as well. Also did Lego sets the last time. So no, you could get that totally for free. And then if you need a free trial, all the instructions are there as well. All right, so early Black Friday sales are here, best time of the year. There'll be more and more of these. This is the first one from Target. I really like Target mainly because it works really well with SellerAmp. You could just kind of look for stuff on screen and right click and pull it up, so it makes it super simple. So whenever I'm going through a sale, so in a site like Target, clothing is probably not going to be a great bet for us, just because they're not selling Nike and Puma and stuff like that. It's mostly their own brand, so we're going to skip right through there. I'm not really into kind of like Christmas trees and lights. This is what we're looking for. So I like to look at toys. Toys could be good in Q4. Obviously, you want to be careful with toys. Mainly what's pulling me to this is this 50% off. So I'm going to open that up. TVs are like too big. I'm not really into that. Not into that. Select arts, crafts. That could be interesting. Up to 50% off of kitchen appliances. That's interesting. Luggage backpacks, not really. And then there's stuff down here. So a quick thing that you can do, and that's kind of how we'll be sourcing, is this right click feature on SellerAmp. It just makes things super quick, where we can just pull this out. You'll see here Amazon is probably just price matching Target at this point in time. But it makes it super simple. We got Ninja knives here. What I really look for when I'm going through stuff like this is how much it is off. 10%, $10 off, that is not going to move the needle. $50 off may or may not. So I'm just kind of going through this stuff. That's kind of my thought process with some of this. 109. This one looks $199. Amazon is on it. The images look different. It's worth pulling up though. Let's see. Amazon is on this. They're not on this one. This kind of looks similar though. It's worth pulling up. Let's take a look to see. This is a generic listing, so we are going to stay far away from that. If you're wondering what that is, that's IP Alert. It's a Chrome plugin that I use. Let's go to the toy deals. All right, 30% off Disney Princess toys. 30% off select Tonys. Up to 40% off Lego sets. Could be promising. Let's go with the Lego sets. All right. Okay, here we go. So just keep in mind some of this is up to. So you'll see here, this is like what, 10% off maybe. So we're looking for the sets that are 40% off, really, or have a much higher percentage off. This one, 19, this is almost, let's look at this real quick. All right, the mushroom. What is this? $29.99 it's selling for. Looks like there's another listing as well. Let's pull this up. We're also going to assume that we could get a 7% off get discounted gift card. All right, here we go. Looks like Amazon is. Are they out of stock? They're in stock. I don't know why I pulled up. This is interesting. It almost looks like Amazon, according to Keepa, has been in and out of stock on this one. So I think that's why we saw SellerAmp pull in that $29.99. So what we can do is scroll all the way down here and kind of look into it more. You'll see it has been suppressed. So this is the buy box analysis. We could look at the last 30 days. Amazon's been on it. So it almost seems like when Amazon might be out of stock, they suppress the buy box, which is really interesting. So for an item like this is just something I'd be on the lookout for. I'd probably I would grab this link. This is probably something I wouldn't. I mean, this would be one of those things you speculate on, where it's like, oh, like, I think Amazon may run out of stock on this. Would I buy these? Probably not. Let's run the numbers. $11.99. So we're going to do 11.99 times 0.93 to count for the gift card. So $11, we're looking at $7 profit. For something like this, that's just kind of too risky. It's not really worth it for me. I mean, it is 65% ROI, but it's also only $7. And Amazon looks like they are selling it for $11.99 right now. So I think that is them price matching Target right now, but it also is unclear whether they have stock, but we could tell from here, since October 20th, it looks like they've been in and out of stock, and these lines indicate that people may be getting $29.99. Obviously, with a sales rank like this, 332, this could definitely be a hot seller. Again, don't really like to speculate. I actually would probably buy maybe 5 or 10 of these, roll the dice. For me to buy, put in $100, basically 10. If it works out, you make 70. If not, I mean, I don't know. It's just an interesting play, and that's kind of. I wouldn't be buying a ton of this stuff and speculating that they stay out of stock, but this is just a really, really unique listing that you have to kind of like weigh your risk versus reward. For me personally, I kind of like this a little bit, but just really not enough to really pull the trigger on this. This is definitely something, though, even though this will probably be on sale again. So this is going to be something I'm going to grab and I'm going to put the link right here. I'm going to save it, and then I'm going to add this to. I'm going to add this to here. So this is the Black Friday holiday. So this is something that I want to watch. I want to see maybe Amazon does go out of stock on these, and maybe it skyrockets even more, goes past $29.99. This has 1,000 days of history. So we'll see. Almost looks like, let's zoom in here a little bit more. It looks like it went to like $36.99 last year. So we'll see here. Amazon was also out of stock last year. Again, not like something to take to the bank, but this is how you analyze products and really figure out, find these outliers. So it looks like last year they had issues staying in stock at this as well. Does that mean we're going to see $36.99 as well? We also see here the seller count on this went all the way up to 71. So super interesting. This is definitely something I would keep my eye on. If you did want to speculate, I mean, this will probably be on sale again, I'm sure, during Black Friday. But I mean, solid. Could be a good potential one. Let's keep looking here. Oops. All right. So, keeping that in mind, so we saw this Minecraft one. So, in your head, maybe you're like, huh, I wonder if there are other Minecraft logos. Are there other Minecraft toys? Just stuff like that. That's kind of how you kind of get some ideas, jog your memory a little bit. Um, this one, for whatever reason, didn't pop up. That is no big deal. You could also pull up the page like this as well, and then try to right click and bring it in. This also could not be on Amazon, just really depends. So it looks like $11.99. So we're gonna get rid of that. Some of these lower price sets, it's like really hard to get margin on these, just because they just don't sell for that much. 21, 16. Again, sometimes you just want to open these up anyway, just because you never know what could be super popular on Amazon. This one they are matching, Amazon is on it, so that's something we want to stay away from. Another thing I want to, for this one actually, we're going to go back to this. So another thing to notice with this one here is when we go to Amazon over here, when this pops up, another good thing we could do here is see what sellers have this, and we could open up their storefronts to see what else they have. So for example, this person, they might have other Lego sets in there or other stuff. Like they have 31 different Lego sets right here. So this could be a good one to go through and see. You could see real quick right here, is Amazon on them? So this person's obviously gonna try to sell on the listing with Amazon, and that is definitely possible. It doesn't look like any sets. Almost all of them Amazon is on, except for this one. So let's open up this one actually. So this one here, Lego City, 413 days. Looks like this one's kind of really picked up speed here. So we're going to do a quick Google for this one. We'll see it's popping up Walmart, Lego. Let's actually go see if this is on Target. All right. Looks like Target may not have this one. That's okay, but that's just an example of kind of looking through. If you find a winner or something you like, you could definitely go through all the storefronts and see if people have other stuff. So let's keep going here. All right. Lego Minecraft. Let's look at this one. Huh. This is another one. It looks like 35. Wow. All right. Let's pull this one up. This just makes life so much easier, just being able to right click. You will get, you're probably wondering, oh, why did I click on this one versus this one or not this one? You're just going to get a sense of what to buy based on past Q4s. I know I've sold a lot of Minecraft toys and Legos throughout my Q4 history. Some of these, like Lego City, do really well, so that's why I clicked on this one. I don't really have a lot of luck with the Lego Speed Champion stuff, so I kind of skipped through that. I mean, this could be profitable. I really don't know. But that is kind of how my thinking goes with this kind of stuff. This one is super interesting. Only 188 days. Looks like this is really interesting. No buy box over here. You can see what that did to the sales rank. Then the buy box comes in. Sales rank drops. Now the buy box is kind of going away. Super interesting here. Almost looks like when the price is tries to go higher than 30, they kind of take the buy box away. So let's kind of see what the math looks like on this. Okay. 15.39. So we're going to assume a discount here. So 15.39. We're going to do times 0.093 because we're assuming 7% off. I totally did that the wrong way. That's my bad. 15.93 times 0.93. There we go. So it's going to be $14.81. Looking at $8 profit here, 57% ROI. But that's if we could get $35 for it. It looks like, well, let's actually look at the buy box statistics. So we'll see here, a lot of the buy box is suppressed in the last 90 days. The last 30 days, they kind of opened it up a lot. So the last 90 days, it was suppressed 83% of the time. The last 30 days, only suppressed 59%. And we see other sellers starting to win it. So we'll see here, 12% was won at $29.90, 6% at $32, 3% at $33, 35 right here, only 1% in the last 30 days. Obviously, this is just data. Other things could be happening. So let's just see here. This is FBA, so it looks like a lot of FBM. So it looks like the FBA prices are going for $35.99, lowest set right there. This is interesting. 14. Yeah, I'd probably buy this for sure. I like it. All right, so I'd grab this link right here. I'd put this over here, just like that. Save the source right there. And then I would add this to, what sheet here? I'd add this to my buy sheet, and that kind of tracks everything that I buy. And I set all that stuff up in SellerAmp so you could look how to do that in the quick start guide. So that is I really like this a lot. Much better than the other set. Again, it is Minecraft. A little funkiness with the buy box. Seller count is creeping up a little bit, but I mean, it is what it is. So part of buying stuff for Amazon, you're not usually going to check all the boxes. You kind of have to play it by ear, be a little speculative if you want. This is 30% off. For something like this, it's not like I'm buying 20 of these. I'd probably buy 10, most likely, if they even let that. The cap on this is 3. So you could probably, which kind of sucks, this could be a good RA play. Go in the store, see if they have any there. It says pickup not available. But this is based on just one store, so you could kind of see if you have other stores in your area. Again, another thing you could do, look at other stores, see if they will price match Target. For example, Walmart will usually price match Target, and they will probably be more generous on the quantities you could get. So that is something you could do as well. Let's keep going here. Lego City Space. I think I sold some space stuff last Q4 that was Lego based. Forgot what the set was, but I remember doing somewhat decent. So you could also do here, you could find the set number, so you just put Lego 60439. See if that pops up. No. So this may or may not be on Amazon, but again, we're not trying to, just time to move on. Don't want to waste a lot of time. Want to move quickly. This one kind of skipping over just because it's $6.99 price point. This one, Star Wars, is another good thing to look at. Let's see. This one is not. Let's see. Another thing you could do is you could just copy the text and use SellerAmp to look it up, which I really like doing. If you could grab text, let me pull this up and I could show you because it makes it super easy. So you could just really highlight that. And then if you do SellerAmp, it will pick up, it will just search that. So that is kind of good. It looks like Amazon might not have this set either, which is not a big deal. This could be a newer set where there's just no listing for it yet. No big deal. We will move on. Disney Princess Moana. I only know about Moana because of my niece, and that is definitely pretty popular. So let's see. 19. No. Let's look at this other one here. Another Moana. Looks like it is this one. 27.31. Not going to look more into that. We got another Minecraft here. Or Minecraft, my bad. This one, I am just curious. Just based on the other listings we've seen, it looks like Amazon runs out of stock on a lot of these. So this could be something I want to put on a watch list eventually. 829 days. Let's see. Last December. Wow. So this was fetching maybe last December. Let's kind of look more into this. Upwards of 46.65. Again, Amazon in and out of stock. That's what you could see. So this could be a speculative play if you wanted to. Obviously, Amazon looks like they're matching Target here today. But again, with these Lego sets, I really like Lego in general because it tends to hold its value. Because people are always looking for these sets. They do get retired. If a kid wants a certain set, you're probably just going to buy it, or whoever has it. So Disney is another really great brand for Lego. All right. Not coming up initially here. Let's see. And I kind of like when this happens sometimes because it makes you dig a little deeper or at least pull this up, and a lot of people aren't willing to do that. So this could definitely be a good one. See, like that, just popping this up. This is at $54.99. 195K sales rank. That is kind of weird. I do wonder if this is a generic listing, maybe. Is this the same one? 43226. 43226. 519 days. Looks like last December this sold well without a buy box. The rank was low. It does have review counts. There are sellers on it. Let's take a look. So yeah, the buy box in the last 90 days has been suppressed a lot. The last 30 days, it looks like this is the only person who has won it. Again, 2% of the time. So the buy box seems to come at maybe 47.79. So everyone priced at 54, maybe Amazon, that's like too high of a price. You'll see here, it looks like they're giving buy box at 44, 49, but it almost looks like once you pass 49, they suppress the buy box. So that is kind of annoying. So let's actually see. Actually, this, let's see, what is this? So 31.49, trying to do 31.49 times 0.93. So we're going to get this for $29.29. At 54, you are making $8. This is just way too risky for me. Rank is high. We have to bank on the fact that we're getting 54. Probably they should give buybacks at $49.99. You'd be making $4.86 on this set with an ROI of 16%. I also have $1 factored in for prep. Not the best Lego set. Definitely something to watch, potentially. It is an anniversary set. So that is kind of something to take into consideration. So I'm actually going to put that on a watch list. So let me put that here. So I'm going to put that right there. And then something you could do, you could add a note. You could say, see if buy box comes back and if it goes on sale further. And then you could just hit save, and then you could add it to, I'm just going to put this here. Because so for me, this is the Black Friday / holiday list that I've been building up throughout the year. And I like to just watch a lot of stuff on this list. So I kind of use that as a watch list. So that's a good example, digging more deep when something kind of looks off or something doesn't pop up right away. A lot of people ask, oh, like you can't find profitable stuff at Target. You can't do it at Walmart and all. Like we just found 3 potential things. We're 25 minutes into this video, and I am going slower than I normally would if I was just sourcing myself. So it's all about digging deep. This one's not coming up. That's fine. Oh, it's pulling up something else. Lego 21254. All right, there we go. 21.59. Again, Amazon is on that. Price matching Target. This one, I don't really like this low dollar sets for me. Just have 5 pages. I actually sometimes like to sort price high to low. I know that's counterintuitive, but you also see stuff like this. So 191, this is $60 off. With these other sets, the more expensive the set, typically, the more impactful the discount is. So that's kind of what I like to look at. Let's see. I don't know why I just opened that. I could have just right-clicked on that. This is not coming up off the bat, so we're gonna do Lego 10306. Yeah, so this may or may not be on Amazon. Just for the purpose of this video, we're going to move along and go on to the next one. I feel like I've seen this Atari set though before. Alright, so this is the set. It looks like Amazon is on this. There's another 8 FBA sellers. I also like this hover feature. You can see it looks like there are at least 8 FBA sellers on the listing. Lowest price is $144. So that kind of has even it wouldn't work, but I am just kind of curious to see, like, why are these sellers on this listing thinking they're going to get 154? Looks like Amazon is usually 169.99. All right, so 169.99. Let's just pretend 169.99. So we need to get this for $100, and that's not happening. So that is a skip. I do like these Lego Creator ones as well. Amazon is on there. Some other sellers. So there are definitely sellers on there. They're getting their stuff in early, hoping that they could capitalize on this. This is interesting. Amazon has this. Is that true? Hold on. $169.99. Is this the same set? What does this say? 75257. 75. Yeah, that is the same set. Let's open this up. Even though Amazon is on the listing, who knows? They might be sharing the buy box. Obviously, there are people who are selling with them. Let's see. It is a good sign that they have a buy box. The cost price, let's just say from Target, $95.19, 95.19 times 0.93. So we're getting this for 88.53. This is nice. They're almost $40 profit, 44% ROI. But we got to do a little bit more homework here to see if this is going to check out. Super weird here. Amazon, like, as of, looks like yesterday, was at 135. Looks like they're at 135 most of the year, but it seems like they popped up the price at 169.99 in October, which is weird, and it almost looks like they're popping it up again. Or, yeah, Amazon brought it up again to $169.99. Looks like Amazon traditionally has not been on this set, which is interesting. But people were definitely getting this $169.99 price point. It looks like last December, $158.74. This is a super interesting one. You can see this review count going crazy as well. This sells a lot. It is Star Wars, so I'm kind of like a fan of that. Let me just double check this because it seems like way too good to be true. Oh, so this is out of stock. Wah, wah. Oh, that sucks. So this is something we might want to look up on another site. Look for other retail locations. I mean, so for this one now too. So another great thing about SellerAmp, this is going to go into here like that, and we're gonna put that there, and then we're gonna move this to our, where is it? Out of stock sheet. So this is stuff that we find that is profitable but is currently out of stock. I like to check that not every morning, but definitely a couple times a week to see if this stuff comes into stock. This one I would definitely spend a ton of time, not a ton of time, but looking at other sites. Can we find it somewhere else? Where could we get it? Can we get it at Walmart? Can we get it at Kohl's? Can we get it at Best Buy? Can we get it on Lego.com? It might not be. I mean, who knows? Maybe they would price match these other stores to the 95.19. I don't know how many you'd be able to get, but that could be an option. Especially, this is definitely worth kind of fighting for, this $40 to try to find that. So, wow, that is a banger for sure. All right, let's keep moving here. Actually, might look for that after this video. So let's keep going here. You see, like, just like we're going through these pages and going through the page, like this is what sourcing looks like. Manual sourcing looks like. It's not fun. I wouldn't say it's fun. I'm kind of having fun looking at these Lego sets. But it's just one by one by one by one, and I'm just taking like mental kind of notes. I'm actually really glad I did the reverse sort, price high to low, because we're definitely seeing some big sets being discounted, which is great. All right, no big deal. I mean, this is just so much quicker though than going to Amazon, trying to pull this up, and just doing that. So just being able to see it right here, it looks like this set may not be on Amazon. So we're just going to skip through that. Again, Lego City could do well. Obviously, Harry Potter does well too. $83.99. Not really interested in that. Lowest FBA is 102. Interesting. Keep going for a little bit longer here. $83.99. They are price matching. A lot of FBM. Lowest FBM 125.99. Lowest FBA 152. Again, this is definitely a speculation play, hoping that this goes out of stock. Let's see if there's any kind of logic to this. Looks like last Q4, it went for $169.99. Again, will that happen again? We don't know. Let's see. This has 1,000 days of history. 2023. 126. Something must have been like out of stock a lot in December. Looks like Amazon ran out. They did suppress the buy box, which isn't great, but during Q4 at the height of it, sometimes that doesn't really matter. I mean, it's not great for the listing, but if people want it, they will buy it. The only thing you got to watch out is if like Amazon is out of stock and they occupy the buy box, but they're just like, yeah, this isn't coming for like 4 weeks, and they don't give other sellers the buy box. How much is this? This is $83.99. So we got 83.99 times 0.93. Yeah, this is just not worth it for me to even speculate on this. Amazon is at 1, so they basically sell at the same price as Target does. I mean, $7 profit, 10% ROI if you kind of match what Amazon is selling it for. They're obviously competing with Target here, and you could tell based on this, it never goes that low. So basically, this is definitely going back up to $119.99. So you got to keep that in mind as well. You could kind of look through down here, the buy box, mostly Amazon. You'll see here, Blizzard, it looks like he was able to get it. It says 20 hours ago. Let's see. Which is interesting for 119 though. So just something to kind of keep in mind. I mean, Harry Potter is always great. That's not something I would speculate on. This is probably a really big set as well. You could just tell that how like long the box is. So yeah, let's keep going. See if we can find something else. Is this the same one? 21347, 21347. $63 max cost. I'm guessing this is a listing someone created. Yeah, so generic listing. Want to stay away from this stuff. Yeah, definitely stay away from this. I don't know if this person created this listing or not, but way too risky for me. Star Wars. Let's see what we got. Super Mario is usually good as well. Marvel is good. Price match again. $99.99. I'm gonna skip over that one. So it just depends on how much time you have. Obviously, I could have looked into that one a little bit more. Will it kind of pop? Why are FBA sellers on it at a much higher price? I'm guessing Amazon is price matching, and it will probably pop back up. This one here, $59.99. Gonna skip over that one. $59.99, $59.99. People are at 82. No. Some of these, like these head ones, do really, really well. I don't even know what you call them. I want to look this one up individually, so I'm going to open that up in another window. You could also do that too. You can kind of keep going through here and just open other stuff in other windows that you want to look into a little bit more. This way you could keep moving through this stuff and kind of keep it moving and not slow it down. I don't like that. Let's get rid of that. Lego Friends tends to do well. I sold a lot of Lego Friends the last couple of years. 5109. Not really worth pulling up. This is like crazy stuff too. A lot of these BSRs are really low, which is good to see. These are going to be like the sets that people want for sure, or in demand rather. $50, $50, $84.99. So people are kind of I bet you Amazon price match this. Oh yeah. So Amazon is usually at 84.95, which is interesting. They're obviously they kind of brought the price down a little bit. My guess is they will bring this price back up to 84.95. Let's see. What do they want for this? 50.99. So let's go 50.99. One of the reasons I'm doing this is because they do keep the buy box, which is super important and stuff like this. So this brings you down to 47.42. So let's just say they bring the buy box back, or the price back to 84.99. What do we got here? 20% ROI. That is just not worth speculating, competing with Amazon. Really no indication that this popped off last year because we only have 311 days worth of data. So kind of your best case scenario is you make $9 at a 20% ROI and you're competing with Amazon. And if Amazon has it for $84.99, you're probably not going to get $84.99. You probably have to lower your price a little bit to maybe like $82.99, $83.99. So a set like this for me is just kind of too risky at this point. I don't see a lot of upside in this. Looks like sellers are like starting to come onto this. So for something like that, that's something I would pass on. Let's see if we could see some more. Let's just do this. Put Lego. Looks like this may not be on Amazon. No big deal. Alright, we'll go a little longer. Let's try to find one more set. That would be amazing. Hopefully it's this Minecraft one. Oh, 49. Nope. Let's see this one. 47.99. 47.99. Already people on it. That's a nice $47.99 down from $79.99. Pretty good. That's interesting. Lowest price is 61 on that. So that's not really worth opening up. I was going to do more, but of Target's deals in kitchen and appliances, but it doesn't look like looks like there's lots of Legos today. All right. Ooh, so $79.98. Let's hope this is not a generic listing because this could be our winner of the day. Especially it looks like it's in stock. So a thing that you can do too is you could basically go pick these up. So pickup's not available. Shipping. Get 3 of these. Alright. Doesn't look like this is a generic listing, which is a good sign. Doesn't, I mean, higher sales rank for sure. 500 days. Let's see what happened last year. 84, 84, 79, 75. All right. Well, let's see. 47.99. 47.99 times 0.93. We got $14 profit, 33% ROI at $79.98. Like, not thrilled there's no buy box, but there is definitely signs that there is a buy box if you're willing to price this at like $79.99. So I kind of like that part of it. Well, not the fact that there's no buy box, but the fact that it is giving, there is history of a buy box at $79.99. Not sure why it's kind of not showing right now. It looks like people try to take it to 86, and that's kind of when the buy box fell off. So like the ceiling on this could potentially be for a buy, but then you have here 88, 83. I get in the buy box. 88, 80, yeah, I get in the buy box. So this is definitely an interesting one. For me, the math makes sense on this because there is potential upside. So probably the upside on this, what I would do in my retracer, I'd probably set this to like 89.99, and then let the retracer do its work. Set it for like, I don't know, 30 to 40% ROI, and just let it bounce back and forth. So, and a pro tip, I always put in the price here that I'm going to list it at. This way in my spreadsheet, that is the price that I want the prep center to list it at. So it's not like I have to go back and like change it. It just saves me a bunch of time. So this one is definitely a buy in my book. I like this one a lot. Again, for all this stuff, I am not going super deep on this stuff. Probably buy 5 to 10 of these. I know Target says you can only buy 3, but you could definitely place like 3 or 4 orders back to back to kind of hit that number, or maybe just get 6. That is kind of like the sweet spot for me. I want to be at least able to make $100 potentially on an ASIN. So, you know, at $6, 6 times, 23, obviously that's over $100. And the downside on this is great too, because 79, you have lots of wiggle room. At 62.44, I don't even think that is on this chart, which I really like to see. Yeah, the lowest it looks like it's been is 69.99, and at 69.99, you're still making like $7, 6.42. Just really depends on what you're doing here. But yeah, we are going to call it there. Happy first Black Friday sale. I'll try to do more videos like this. If you like these types of videos, let me know down below. I hope you found this helpful. And just remember, you could apply this to anything on the Target site. You literally just pull up any other section, and you're just going to go through, right click, find the stuff. We got Barbie stuff. We got all sorts of stuff here. So happy best time to be an Amazon seller, and I will see you guys in the next video.